Then in a concept I disrupted. How? Patient is willing to pay $10. I want only $2. What will I do with remaining $8? मुझे पैसा नहीं चाहिए. Agree? मुझे पैसा नहीं चाहिए. So what I did, I appointed a man called a franchisee in between, told him, you charge $6, you keep $4, you give me $2. He was thrilled. Next morning came, his brother came, third day morning his brother-in-law came, and fourth day morning, of course he can't marry once again to have one more brother-in-law. But then his friend came, friend's brother-in-law came, in all over the country. Suddenly I got 1,200 franchises. Concept. If you share, people will chase. If you keep everything with you, people are not going to come with you. The next one is flying. Until I came into picture, the specimen. You know, I do blood test. The blood test is a blood specimen. Each specimen was only going by road, going by train. First time I made the specimen to fly. From Coimbatore, Cochin, Calcutta, Chandigarh, from everywhere specimen comes. We have 40 airports. From each airport, every night specimen reaches Mumbai, and I have gathered from an island-controlled market to a cloud-managed market. Is that clear? Disruption. Speed. Username, password was not there before I came. God was telling, wait, still Velumani has not come and started the business. So he was waiting until I came into picture, and my web server is the oldest in the healthcare industry. Adopt technologies fast. Don't wait until others start. The next one is focus. I am highly focused man. I want you people to understand, if you don't focus, you can't succeed. I find in BNI some people doing 3 businesses. You just should not do more than one business. If you do one business, you will one day become a billionaire. If you do many business, you will survive and you will die. Without poverty, you will die. Survive, it's a no problem. So you must focus. How did I focus? Entire healthcare, I don't do. Pharma is this side, hospital is this side. Entire hospital, I don't do. Hospital is hospitalization, surgery, and then diagnostics. Then in diagnostics, entire diagnostics I don't do. Office radiology, remaining is pathology. In entire pathology, I don't do everything because pathology consists of pathology, biochemistry, microbiology. I do only biochemistry. Have you understood? Focus. Focus gives success. The other way of looking at what is focus. You know, I don't have a competition. All of you must be selling. Sir, you must be crazy to tell I don't have a competition, right? And let me tell you how I got rid of competition very early. All are pathologists. I'm a biochemist. All are doing diseases and disorders. I only deal with disorder. All of them are dealing with sick care. I am dealing in a preventive care. All of them are in acute care. I am dealing with a chronic care. Acute care today is there, tomorrow he is normal. Chronic care, he is lifelong my patient. My patients, their patients are in hospital and clinic. My patients are at office and home. Their patients are horizontal. My patients are vertical and walking. Is there a competition? Absolutely no competition. I want all of you to understand there are only 2 kinds of people. One who sees competition, other who sees opportunity. If you always look at competition, you can't see the opportunity. If you look at the opportunity, you will not have a competition. There is a wonderful song by Kamal Hassan. It says, if you see a stone, you can't see the God, and if you see the garden, there is no stone. So 50,000 patients a night, 250,000 tests a night. Every night, same night, only night. You know why I started focusing on night? Newspaper, Times of India, or Economic Times, or Deccan Herald is printed in the day or night. News is collected in the day. Mine specimen is collected in the day, processed in the night. I didn't copy the neighbor. Don't copy the neighbor. वो मत करो जो पड़ोसी कर रहा है, क्योंकि फिर आप वो ही होगा जो पड़ोसी हुआ है. You must avoid doing what पड़ोसी does. This is another guidelines. Find out what other man is doing and don't do that. What people do, find out what others are doing, do that. So I did it in a very different way. By the by, Padayappa song is still valid because there was a block in me. What was that block? I was the only employee in my company in the first 6 months. I had to do marketing and the testing. Testing can be done in the night, marketing cannot be done in the night. So marketing was done in the day and testing was done in the night. Today, I am the king. Mind you, in life, every stumbling block can be converted into a stepping stone. So, it's not a factory. Sorry, it's not a laboratory, it's a factory. We are present in 1,000 cities, 800 staff. You remember I told you in 50 interviews I failed and the question asked me was, do you have an experience? Today, all the 800 employees are freshers because I don't take experience. Mean age of the employees are 24.25. It's very important that mean age of your employees should be as low as possible. You want me to explain it? Look at Air India mean age. Look at Indigo mean age. Look at BSNL mean age. Look at Airtel mean age. And look at their balance sheets. It has enough story in it. Please make sure employee's age is low. You will ask a question, how to keep the employee age low? Keep adding 20% every year in the bottom. Employee age will never change. Oh, this is scaling up. I started the business with 200 square feet rented garage in South Mumbai. And today I own 4 lakh square feet, 2 such buildings. Not only that, 15 acres of land in Mumbai. How did it all happen? Because I purchased reagent for $3 and sold the services for $2. Is that clear? जो कोना चाहता है वो कभी खोता नहीं है, जो कोने से डरता है वो कभी पाता नहीं है. So a brand around a gland. Is that clear? A brand around a gland was established. I invested 2 lakh rupees. Today it is worth 3 lakhs. Don't suffer in a calculator. It will show you error. 3 lakh is 3,000 crores. And no loans, no EMI. I never took any time in my loan, personal loans or corporate loans. You want to know what is heaven? Heaven is clutter-free brain, fear-free mind, and EMI-free life. No salary for 15 years. Wow. That's the most powerful statement. Why I left a government job? Because while leaving a government job, I had 3 lakh rupees in my savings bank account. Had I had 3-bedroom hall kitchen, EMI would have killed me in that government job. Because I had 3 lakh rupees, I saw next 5 years my family will not suffer. Mind you, money should be only used for creating money, not for making a show. Family in laboratory, fortunately my family liked me so much. If I don't go home, they used to come to the laboratory. Then I never went home, they are in the laboratory only. Work-life balance, have you understood what is that? Bring life to the work. It's perfectly balanced. And a family with frugality, I must tell you, my wife was most frugal, more frugal than I was. My children are more frugal than what we two were. Frugality gives you enormous security. Please learn. I want to teach all of you what is frugality. You want to have tender coconut, nariyal pani, right? You will go to a street corner or you will go to a 5-star hotel. That's frugality. Let me also tell you, all those who want to get a Nobel Prize will never get, because it's not coming to those who are dreaming for it. All those who got a Nobel Prize did not know the spelling of Nobel. Right? All those who wanted to become an entrepreneur could never become an entrepreneur. A man from a village has gone to a stock exchange. And all those who built their body to become a hero never became a hero for the second movie, and a bus conductor becomes the superstar. So take less to get more. If you take more, you will only get less. ज़्यादा लेगा तो कम मिलेगा, कम लेगा तो ज़्यादा मिलेगा. क्या nature है? Nature is very powerful. Plan. Next one is, do not copy neighbor. I already said. Resist temptations. On this earth, only two kinds of people. One who have succeeded, other got temptation. If you have analyzed all those people who did not succeed, there must be a temptation. Either sleep temptation, or drink temptation, or padosi. Right? I'm sure all of you remember one journalist a few years back in Goa got into jail. Temptation, right? Temptation is to be avoided. Plan to lose. I said, जो खोना चाहता है वो कभी खोता नहीं है, जो खोने से डरता है वो पाता नहीं है. Stamina is ultimate. With what I went to Mumbai? Tons of money? With a politically supported, minister supported life? Nothing. Tons of stamina. जिसका पास स्टैमिना होता है, जिसका पास स्टैमिना होता है, न बॉस से डरता है या न बाप से डरता है. Avoid easy things in life. Only two options there. One is easy to do, another is what is right to do. If you do what is easy to do, it is not right to do. If you do what is right to do, it is not easy to do. क्या करने का है? And if you do always what is easy to do, you will become a beggar. And if you do always what is right to do, you will become a king. And once in a while, right things if you do, you will become a BNI member. Be alone, be aligned. There was a picture called Shivaji the Boss. So Rajinikanth comes out of the helicopter. The villain is asking, क्या शिवाजी आज अकेले आके फंस गया क्या? लायन तो अकेले आता है, पिग्स तो साथ में घूमता है. पांडिंगना कोटमा सिंह सिंगलाता वरो. Jitao. I like the concept of BNI. I like the way in which you people all are getting together. Let me tell you, जो जीतता है वो शायद हार सकता है, जो जिताता है वो कभी हारता नहीं है. जो खाता है वो भूखा मर सकता है, जो खिलाता है वो कभी भूखा नहीं मरता है. That's my name. Now you read my name, it sounds different, right? He introduced as Velumani. He didn't introduce it as value money, right? I told I will make my introduction myself. Look, this is the number of crores of value which I have created. And if you see in the last 30 years, 5 years were there, and I have added 5 zeros. Every 6 year, 1 zero. I am only 57. Warren Buffett is 87. Another 30 years, I don't know how many zeros I can add, but you must know. I was sitting there when BNI told 5050. What is that? If it is 2400 today, it should be 24,000. India is a country which is known for number. And BNI, all directors, please keep in your mind, there are only two kinds of people. One who chases zeros, other who remains as a zero. So as an employee, if you are an employee, I have made a slide for giving some more clarity. Focus and learn. Without focus, nothing happens. Make it a stipend, because if you work, it is salary. If you learn, it is stipend. Know the work. The biggest problem, plenty of people working, they don't know what are they working, they are doing time pass. Know the work. If you are an employer, please make sure that he understands that. Think and work. There are 3 kinds of people on this earth. One who can see what others can see. The second one, he cannot see what others can see. Third one, he can see what others cannot see. He is only entrepreneur. And if you want to become an entrepreneur, you should have an ability to see what others cannot see. And don't watch the watch. BNI members, don't worry, if the member does not come home, it does not that he is having an one-to-one interview with a new lady. That was very interesting one to understand one-to-one. And then save money for business. If you are an employee, please don't use your father's money to burn. Save salaries, burn calories. Save salaries, burn calories. Avoid EMI. I said EMI is the only thing, because of EMI stress has come. All of you in this floor, if you have stress, that means all of you have EMI. And if you see me without stress, I never had an EMI, I will never come under stress. Those who live for themselves will not have an EMI. Those who live for the neighbor will have EMI. The biggest enemy on this earth is neighbor. Please keep it in your mind. Ignore neighbor. So I told you immediately, because EMI comes because of the neighbor. And prepare for business. When you are working, work for 15 years, leave the job and create jobs. You are dreaming of an entrepreneur? First make someone big. Work under someone. Learn all at his risk. Don't immediately start everything of your own, because you might burn your father's prosperity. First, jitao. किसी को जिता देगा तो कभी बाद में नहीं आएगा. Very important. Make use own money and not somebody else's money. Learn storytelling. I am happy that all of you stayed back until this hour. Entire hall is full only because I am a powerful storyteller, right? And if you are an entrepreneur and if you don't know how to tell a story, you have to pay too much of salaries. These three words are very important: IT, HR, and logistics. These three words were not known to my professors in the college. Computer nahi to IT kahan se aayega? HR was not there, only personnel was there. And logistics is a word even today many professors don't know. Work on volumes, not on profits. Many people work on profit, they don't get volume. Let me tell you, in business you have only two options: either make profit from the customer or from the vendor. Is that clear? Stupids try to do both. I didn't take it from the customer. I will never take it from the customer. My vendor I will force to give me 10% less for every doubling. And every 2-3 years I will double my volume, 10% less, double my volume, 10% less. Squeeze the vendor, not harass the customer. Be frugal. I said value. The total profit I made out of my running the test, doing cholesterol, doing thyroid test was only 300 to 400 crore. But the value of the company today is 3,000 crore. Value the value, not the profit. Profit is peanut. Value is cashew nut. Create jobs. People thought being an entrepreneur means running a high-end car and going to exotic to holiday homes and high-end society living. No. Create jobs. Every man should aim at creating jobs. The more the jobs you create, more successful you will become. By any chance, if you think your employee is going to be tomorrow your liability, as such, you are your own liability. As such, you are your own liability. You must risk and take employees and give them jobs. Be frugal when rich. Poor man remains frugal because he has no option. But if you are not frugal when you are rich, Kingfisher. Maintain TTT, trust, truth, transparency. Without this, no one has ever achieved anything in life. You may survive, you may buy a car, all those things, but if you want to stand tall and give powerful presentation to people, you need to have trust, truth, and transparency. Starts with wife, important. Then the family, then the employees, then the franchises, then everyone. By the way, the truth is very easy to talk. Lie is not easy to talk. I don't know why people do something is difficult to do. Funny life, make wealth, not stress. Make wealth, but don't make stress. Create jobs, not money. Make more and consume less. Invest more and spend less. There is a difference between investing and spending. If I buy a BMW for 80 lakhs, it is not investment. spending. And if you buy a machine in which 10 employees can work, investment. Please note, both cases, money go out of the pocket. One gets you money back, another gets you trouble, EMI. Practice frugality and avoid EMI. Love nature, not gadgets. If somebody asks you, what do you love? I love Marine Drive, I love waves, I love meadows, I love valleys, I love green, wonderful nature. Please note, they are not costly, you don't have to pay for it. But all gadgets come with the biggest cost. But mind you, somebody said it recently. You know one thing, in mobile and in wife, if you had waited for 2 more years, you would have got a better model. Love music, not food. Food is the poison. Somebody asked me, how do you keep your health? I asked him, how do you spoil it? So people spoil the health. Keeping the health is by default. Somebody asked me, how you are so courageous? I told him, who made you scared? By default, everybody is supposed to be courageous. And if you are not, somebody, either grandmother told bhayanak stories, or mother told, udhar mat jao, police aayega, kaatega. There is a song of MGR, 1967. The song says, all children by birth are creators. All children by birth are creators. If they become consumers, it is because of parents. Take care. It's very important. Burn calories and not the salaries, I said already. Petrol and diabetes. In Bangalore city, how many liters of petrol sold is deciding how many diabetic patients are there. So I saw outside so many cars and I understood how many diabetes are sitting inside. The number of cars on the road and number of heart attacks reaching to the hospital, there is a correlation. क्या साहब आके डराता है, सच बोलता हूँ डरता है तो मैं क्या करूँ? These are all truth. Try to understand. Petrol is bad, cars are bad. Make sure you walk every day minimum 5 kilometers at least. Knowledge is king. Knowledge is king. Keep reading. It is very important. As a businessman, focus and learn. Manage time well. Very important is time management. Do not aim at marks. This is not for businessmen, it is for their children. All of the businessmen are chasing their children. 100 is what they want. If 93 is there, they will see what is the neighbor, 91. Okay, thank you, beta. By any chance, son is 91, Padosi is 93, dishum. Unfortunate. People are chasing marks. English is a language, not knowledge. Marks is in the mark sheet. It is not going to help you in life. Knowledge is very important. Please chase. Prioritize. Many people fail. They are very intelligent, but then wrongly prioritize. What should be done today? What should be done this year? What should be done this quarter? What is important? No picnic this year. No holidays this year. All these things have to be well planned. Friends are supposed to be pickle, not core meals. Plenty of people think friends means core meals. They will ignore the wife, children, everyone. Sit with friends. They are only supposed to be used only one day in a month or half an hour in a day. Nothing more than that. Get out of it. Daily write 5 pages. So, sir, what are you telling? Once again, write 5 pages. Today I am very tall only because even today I write every day 5 pages. Please do that. It doesn't cost. It doesn't need lakhs and crores. It only needs priority. Daily read newspapers. It has enormous things to understand. Till I was 20, I was reading Dinamani, which was in Tamil Nadu. From 20 to 40, I was reading Times of India. From 40 to 60, Economic Times. Please note, this has to be this way. And if you keep reading newspapers, you will be very powerful. Work and discipline. There are only 2 kinds of people. One who is successful, other was not disciplined. Discipline is ultimate in life. That will get you to the positions where you dream. Avoid easy things. I said earlier also, learn to be independent. Singham. So this is a story. I will take only 3 minutes to explain you. I didn't know what is IPO, but then I wanted to go for IPO because I didn't discuss with anyone. You discuss with someone, they will tell what nonsense, why you have to go for IPO, it's not good, it's not this, that. I didn't discuss. 27th to 29th, 3 days, the IPO was open. So first day itself, I got 2 times subscribed. What we wanted was 480 crores. The first day itself, I got 1,000 crores. So I was very happy that a man from village has come and went to an IPO and got oversubscribed. Happiness. Second day, it got 5 times subscribed. So I felt, oh, it's at least minimum 10 times it will go. Third day, like how Narendra Modi or Jayalalitha sit before the election counting day in front of the TV, I sat in front of the monitor and I kept on refreshing it. 11 o'clock, 8 times. 12 o'clock, 12 times. 20 times, 30 times, 50 times, 74 times, evening 4 o'clock. And I didn't know what is happening because I was not used to it. Immediately Googled and found out one more IPO in last 10 years got 74.5 times. That was VRL Diagnostics, a Hubli-based company, logistics company. So I was feeling bad. They are 74.5. I am 74. Oh God. It was like a tie match, right? Night 10 o'clock, I receive a lawyer notice. The lawyer notice tells, I came today evening 3 o'clock to submit my bid to your IPO. The computers hanged because 8 lakh applicants between 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Obviously, the computer hanged. So the man says, you have cheated me. And I will go to High Court. I will stop your further proceedings if you don't accept my bid inside. What a shock it is, night up. Now I have got 30,000 crores which has come into my account, 8 lakh applicants, and if I just can't do an IPO, it is what you call a stayed. It's all gone. I was not knowing what to do. But I didn't have power to open the National Stock Exchange. I don't have powers of SEBI to tell the National Stock Exchange colo, and I didn't know what to do. Next 3 days I was thinking other 2 guys will do. They also received notice, but they didn't do anything. Then comes the 4th day. Today evening 3 o'clock you need to come summons to the court. You must come and answer. If you don't answer, it will be stayed. So I sent my man there. My man is standing in the court. The judge is asking him question. Do you have an objection in taking money? High Court, Mumbai High Court so far must have called people and told you if you don't pay money, get into the jail. Somebody is asking, do you have an objection in taking money? We said, no, sir. He wrote a judgment. Accept it. 350 crores. The client was Kotak Mahindra Bank. And 74 times becomes 75 times. In cricket language, imagine Chris Gayle is in the last over and he hit 6 sixes. And he was showing his bat to everyone that 6 sixes he has done, and he turns and looks at the umpire. He tells last ball was, he hit a 7th 6 also. So that was my IPO. I want all of you to understand. Lucky are those who are born to poor. You need to have stamina to stand. Entire world will salute you only for your stamina. And I want all of you to think big, plan big. Oh, this has come back. So what made 75 times? You all must know this 75 times came because of what? First, it is healthcare industry. If you are all interested in doing business, please take care of healthcare. Healthcare is going to be a great future. India story. When I went to US, UK, Europe to make a presentation, every guy wants India stock. Foreign investments are coming into India because today India is growing. And a concept, I have created is unique concept. Companies growing 25% compounded annual growth rate. 25% for 20 years I have grown. Mind you, another 20 years it will grow because the concept is very powerful. And I am the cheapest. In entire healthcare, India is the cheapest. In entire India, I am the cheapest. Still I have got 40% profit in my balance sheet. That has made investors crazy. No, never debts in the balance sheet. There is no loan. In the balance sheet, this guy has 100 crores. Every year he has got money in his balance sheet. Food or funds never comes to a man who is desperately requiring it. Food or funds, it will never come to a man who asks for it. It will come to only a man who don't need it. So, 4 times in 5 years my investors got, and high ROCE is return on capital employed, and the leadership, very, very powerful storyteller, gets 1,000 crores more. And I want all of you to learn the art of storytelling. It's very important. You can make a great journey. And price low, and it was a scarcity. That's my last slide. And this is my wife. And I was to come to, I think that day it was a Bangalore event, and I did not go. And I had a shocking news that my wife had a pancreatic cancer. And it was detected on October 1st. And only she lived up to February 13th. And she suddenly left us. And it was almost for me like I was having fun with everyone inside the flight, because my wife was driving, was the pilot. And suddenly I went and opened the cockpit, and I found my wife missing there. To that extent, it was a complete shock and dismay. All my success, all my IPO success, and if you all hearing today as a storyteller, it is all these ladies' hard work behind me. Please give it a very big round of applause for this powerful lady. Thank you very much. I only brought some 200, 300 cards because I'm a poor man and I'm a frugal man. And all of you note down my email ID is ceo@thyrocare.com. And if you write, most of the time I respond. If there is a stuff, I respond very fast. If somebody asks, sir, I want some 20 crores loan, I don't respond at all. And I am available at a Twitter handle, Velumania. What is that? Velumania, nothing, Velumani A. I asked for A Velumani, it was not available. I put A behind, it became Velumania. And I have got around 1,200 tweets in it, and they are very simple, short punchlines. So you will enjoy reading them. Then I found many people are not following in the Twitter. You know one more thing? Facebook is for housewives. WhatsApp is for working community. Twitter is for entrepreneurs. So then I have connected all my tweets into Facebook. So whenever I tweet in the Twitter account, it comes to the Facebook. You can see that and you can read them. And if you can practice them, please practice. If there is a tweet worth showing to your wife, call her, come, see what it is. And sometimes worth showing to children also. And it was a great evening, and I wish to thank the BNI Bangalore for giving me the second largest crowd I ever have had. Another crowd was Jito. You know, in Jito it is entire hall, all full. But then that's a different crowd, and this is a different crowd, and it was energetic and motivating for me. Look, I don't take money. I don't refuse if there is an infectious crowd. And if I go there, this is the only recreation I have got in my life. So I will be very happy. I'll be very happy if I can energize you people. Thank you very much. God bless you.